at the post office, Encampment.
Well, so you have that option. So there are 8 spots in the armory, but I know based on our previous conversations, I know you don't want to go there.
Yeah.
You know anything about the figure eight?
What we are, hang on, let me explain.
This option.
So the option is that the city knows that this isn't sanitary based on all our conversations. So we're creating a space where you have bathrooms, hand washing stations, and triage resources where you guys can be spaced out a lot further than this, where you have your own space because of this pending health crisis that's going on. And then we can get you into a space where you actually can sit here and have I'll get you one, Abby. And you have a place where you can wash your hands. So we're trying to get this is all, like, we're trying to roll this thing out yesterday, but so we're hoping to have it up by later today.
I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. But you know, me and Cooper's always the last one to say, we're here to help the disabled, the mentally challenged.
So how about we get you guys squared away first? So you're kind of the delivery, because you want to be in a place where you're helping everybody, right? So why don't we get you set up first, and then everybody else can kind of line up. We're specifically keeping tents, 10 to 14 feet apart.
I want to work with you.
How much notice is this?
So we're trying to get this thing set up by the end of the day, but we don't know based on our resources if that's going to happen by the end of the day. So it's a fluid situation, but not having bathrooms out here and not having hand washing stations,
Well, you could put them out here.
So
You just said you were going to get them for them.
but if you look at the spacing here, this isn't safe.
Doesn't comply.
So we want to create a space where there's at least 10 feet between every single tent. And when you look
All
down
you need
here,
is 6 feet.
per person.
Right.
So, but if you look down here, all the way down, you've got a foot or 2 between every single tent. So we need to create a space that's healthy. Because this out here,
they need 6 feet away from each other, but not for the money. You know, I went to outdoor world and the guy's like 6 feet away from me, but he'll take my money. You know, like where's the logic in that?
I'll be back. When is she going to be back? Like about an hour or so? I'll come back and re-explain everything. Because we want to make sure.
And I had $1 billion and I threw it on the ground, they'd take it and it was fun.
That's why I wanted to talk to her.
Can I get one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here you go. There's that.
And Abby, just so we're here, hold it up. Just so we're clear, like we're trying to get everybody out and a place where there's sanitary conditions tomorrow by 10 a.m. That's our goal.
Where is it?
That's right here.
Where's the place?
So we're trying to get that all set up.
You don't have a place yet?
We have 3 or 4 places, but we're trying to figure out the best spot.
Germany, but 2020. I'm not retarded, like. Since when in the hell does somebody like be like, oh yeah, we're gonna quote unquote like take you there? I remember I went to go try to get a tent the other day, and they're like, we need to take a photo of you and take it back. And I was like, nah, fuck you, I left.
That's a good spot.
So I hope that's.
They're telling people to leave, but they have no place for them.
So tentatively, we're trying to get. This is all based on if we can get the hand washing stations delivered today. Because I'm not going to tell you to go somewhere.
If I wash and dryer.
Okay, I got a towel.
I'll go buy it.
It sounds like Nazi Germany.
I will go buy it.
It's gonna be, we're not exactly sure yet, we'll let you guys know by tonight, somewhere in the general area.
I think the funny thing is when your kids grow up and they're like, Dad, what did you do when the world was ending? And you're gonna say, oh, I was enforcing it. But that's not my burden because I'm not wearing the badge, you know? That's you. That's why the older people are dying. 93% of the people in secular are surviving. And the 30% are the elderly people with pre-existing medical conditions from pharmaceuticals that you guys ate up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And then gave birth to us. We are practically having a meeting.
Kind of getting it together where it's manageable, and we're going to try and get you guys
Our mayor was at work yesterday. Our mayor was at work yesterday.
Can I
Washer and dryer,
get a
okay?
clarification? So you're telling people they have to pack up and leave.
They
To
have
leave
a
for
safe-
where?
So-
a safer place.
Can we step back a little bit? Can you not blow smoke in everybody's face? Thanks. So let's have a conversation about that because we're on the timeline of when we can get sanitary things delivered. So we're coming out here telling people, hey, start getting ready because we're going to provide you with these resources.
So you're not going to kick people out until you have resources.
That is correct.
Okay.
So that would be inhumane and disrespectful to have somebody say, hey, go somewhere, and then we don't have a place for them to go. So we want to create a place that's safer, more sanitary.
But you don't have any places in mind
Well,
yet.
it's all contingent on when we can get hand washing stations and porta potties delivered. So that's where our hands are tied. So as soon as we can get that, we're good to go.
So they're all out of it, the hand washing stations, and
I don't know.
I
those
bet you I can make a
logistics.
phone call and they have tons of them.
It's a matter of getting them delivered. With everybody with non-essential services not being available, it's just a
Well,
matter
I'll make
of
a
what
phone
we
call
can get.
to.
I'll tell Robert.
Claude?
Just send your old man.
Yep.
I'll tell him to.
Okay. Yeah, let him know. Start packing for things. We'll.
They give you from there. They give you the bus. Okay, all the information right there.
I think you guys have a lot of stuff.
I know that some of this stuff we can't take with us over there.
And if there's stuff where you're like, we'll take your garbage for you. But if there's, you tell us what you need. We'll do that.
Just put us up at the hand.
As you notice, this place is pretty damn clean. Pretty damn clean.
About those, but they're also going to provide you another space to go. Because of the COVID-19, it's going to be like a triage site, so they're going to provide bathrooms and hand sanitizer and like washing stations to help keep yourselves clean. Yeah, it's going to be a lot cleaner than the Ross stuff. Not Ross. It's going to be in a parking lot. I believe the first space is going to be behind Lloyd's Tires over by the arena. And so it's not up and running yet. It's up to you if you want to start moving stuff over there, but you can't move into the parking lot yet because the city's still putting stuff up. What's that? You can stay like somewhere around there until it opens. It may be open tomorrow. It may be open in it's gonna be in the very next few days. So if you want to start moving your stuff, that's perfectly fine. They're gonna keep like space in between tents, as far as I know, too, to kind of keep the 6-foot space, just to help people stop from getting sick. And it's also gonna be a triage area in case people start getting sick to help people out. Okay. And then I know we've already talked about the armory. Yeah, they won't let you back in.
Hey, bud.
But I'm gonna give you all this. It has all the stuff on the back that we've already talked about, and then
What kind of rules are they going to have at the places?
Fluid situation.
what's that?
Our number one concern, Abby, is public health.
Like I said,
the-
both at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Everything has kind
All of a sudden,
Well,
the
we're in a
city of Santa
pandemic,
Cruz,
Abby.
I understand, but they didn't care about people dying before. But I know, I take it seriously. I'm trying to isolate myself, but when I see something like this, I have to stop.
I think it's fair to say the world's changed a little bit in the last few weeks.
I agree with you 100%, but people should be given motel and hotel vouchers instead of. There's tons of hotels and motels with empty rooms. There's the Civic Center is empty. The Kaiser Arena is empty. The library is empty. There's so many possibilities, but they are going to put people in an environment where they don't get their own room.
I'm going down to Lloyd's.
What?
Down by the Waters place, I'm going to get in.
The Warriors place? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, this.
So said they had a place I set my tent.
Are you doing okay, Enrique?
I gotta go down the street team.
Oh, okay. You're got to be at work.
Yeah, they fired me.
Randolph,
They said that.
That one.
He said that I had to go down to go to work, and then I went down there and there was coronavirus on, and she said I was late getting there for the coronavirus, and nobody worked that day. So she said since I was late, that she gave me 3 strikes and kicked me off
Oh
the team.
God.
Hey Ricky, if you see Randolph in the next few days or in the next few hours, let him know that the guy from Vet Services is trying to get in contact with them.
Between 12 and 2.
And we were trying to get housing.
The library's closed, but what they are doing, as long as weather's permitting and it's not raining, they are setting up tables out front, and they're doing intake appointments at the front. They also do them on Thursdays between 10 and 11:30. And they'll be doing that. I don't know if Thursdays are going to do that actually with the library being closed. I know Mondays and Fridays they are.
Okay.
But tomorrow's good weather? Okay. So they'll be there tomorrow. And I spoke with one of the individuals that's doing the intakes. She said that as long as weather's permitting, they will be there tomorrow with tables outside.
Okay.
So, how about the thing behind the wheelworks?
Yeah, so that's, they're going to set that up. It's going to have a triage station.
Go check it out. Downtown street scene takes priority for you.
The goal is to have it ready by tomorrow.
Give me 7 days off. That's what was 30 days.
We'll be around, okay, bud? This is Randolph. So if you ever see him, you have to know Craig. He's the one that went to the library.
What are they trying to tell you guys to do? Run for it. I don't think they run for it. What are they trying to tell you to do?
We can get them to open up. Ricky's gonna go look at it right now.
Hi, Andy. What about motels and hotels? Have the city started looking at giving out motel and hotel vouchers to any of the people?
So it's not the city's responsibility to do that. You're well aware of that.
Well, the city, but you know, you've given them out before.
We have, and so we're trying to do the best we can to get people into triage centers where we can get people into the help they need. So if you're one of the at-risk people, then we want to be able to get them into a hotel where they can be isolated, not quarantined, but isolated.
So are you offering people hotel, motel vouchers?
At this point, no. We want to put people into triage centers where they're not so packed in, they can be a little bit more spread out. And then from there, triage it and with the county's help, and then put them in places where they can be a little bit healthier and safer, including hand washing stations and bathrooms and all that.
So they're going to have all the services they need. And where are these places that you're telling people they have to move today, but where do they?
We're not telling them they have to move
Okay,
today.
so when, where are they going to go?
When we're able to get them fully constructed.
Oh,
They're not ready yet.
okay.
And that's why we're just telling everybody here that it's coming in the near future. It's not tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
And unless they can get it done overnight, which I don't think. But
And how many places are we talking about?
well, we've got multiple places set up
Are they in the city limits?
in the city limits,
Okay.
close by where people can walk.
Thank you.
Be ashamed of yourself. Why would I be ashamed of myself? Why don't you deal with the emergency rather than being like an asshole? Why would I be ashamed of myself? You've lost all credibility. We work with you, but you have been shown you have no credibility. And it will feed your family. So don't worry, you every cost. I don't care how like rude and illegally you operate. It's still going to feed you. So why do you think that we bring credibility here? You lost credibility. Articulate it. Okay. What happened was, you said you had enough places for every single person you did sleep, and you evicted the people from Los Angeles. And you know, as you lie, that was not true, and it did not happen. Right? And that's where you got to win back some credibility. You have repeatedly been dishonest, and over again, you lost credibility. So we will work with you until you prove yourself to be trustworthy. But we will still feed you and your family anything. Okay, because that's our policy. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. No one has to leave. Just stay here. These guys are so
I just. Okay.